you won't be texting and driving with us up in your ride.
Good evening, good holiday, good cheer, MistaTre.
Ho, ho, ho.
Good cheer, MistaTre. Cheer, MistaTre. It's the
You are
holiday
not
cheer,
English.
Mister. Thank you, Mr. Scrooge. Thanks for fucking nothing.
You're the farthest thing from English.
Good day, sir. Good day. Actually, according to my DNA charts, no, I'm not actually the furthest thing from English. I'm a hell of a lot closer than you realize, sir.
Ain't that crazy how that works?
Yeah, you're like, I'm not even English, but it's cool. Because, I'll sound a bit British. No, but my DNA says I'm a bit British, eh? But anyway, what a lovely time of year. I mean, in my opinion, the weather is god awful, but what a lovely time of year.
It's actually not bad here today for a change.
What's good about it?
It's warmer.
It's actually really nice here too, honestly. I mean, if I'm being real, it looks like fall outside right now. It definitely doesn't look like late fall. It looks like early fall.
It's
It looks
straight
like the
up winter
fall that I
here.
like being part of fall.
We've got a couple inches of snow still, but I mean it's like 40. It's melting.
We got a couple of inches was also the name of my rubber dong company that failed. I wish. I mean, come on. If you had a rubber dong company that failed, it'd be pretty funny. I mean, I have to digress that is absolutely potential for funny. It is our 10th annual holiday cheer party, holiday wake and bake annual 10th. So sorry, it has so many names. It's the 10th
Yes.
annual wake and bake holiday celebration.
Dankmas.
I think that's the actual real name.
Mhm.
Ho 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 and Merry Dankmas to you. Merry Dankmas. Or Dankness, yes. Dankness is okay too. It is, of course, man. We're gonna get into some fun holiday stuff.
You.
I love a lot of stuff about the holidays. Everything from the food, the different cultures, the even like within each religion, there's still like a lot of culture based things that go on. Like, I would say Christmas in Florida is different than Christmas in the norther. And Christmas in Mexico is it's really fucking nice actually. You should try it once.
Yeah.
You ain't really had a good Christmas until you've skipped the literal winter, okay, buddy?
True that.
Some of you like this crap. I hate the cold. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. I will admit, as long as it doesn't snow on Christmas Day itself, because that ticks me off, it ruins things. Well, okay, not for me. Christmas in
It makes
California,
things
stuff on the West
difficult.
Coast too, man. Like I'm talking about, I grew up doing Christmas in Arizona stuff. Love that. Love it. Um, you can always catch
T-shirts and
me
tank tops.
anywhere a palm tree can have Christmas lights on it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I've never. Well, I guess I have been in Florida for Christmas.
And by the way, I didn't do mail today. I mean, I'd be remiss if okay, so there is mail, but I decided to bundle it into one piece of mail. Like, like a group Christmas card, Chris, whose name literally comes from Christianity as Christopher and Christmas, Chris Kringle. Why aren't you a fat white dude?
Well, I'm
I'm actually
chubby.
disappointed in you at this moment.
I have the gray hair.
Yeah, I've got a pretty good beard going, but I would definitely be Tana, get it? Instead of Santa, Tana, as in Tan Santa. I'm a little too, I look like Santa took his, summer in like, I don't know, Acapulco. So, I love the holidays, but so we got a lot of like feedback and comments from customers. Oh my god! I mean, sorry, I just left a
Get
quality
away
meeting.
from work,
I just
Joe.
left a quality meeting for the company. Sorry, my bad. My bad. If I am still in the brains of that conundrum of a goddamn business meeting, but anyway, um,
Turn the work gears off, man.
El Gato says I deliver packages for a living. Oh, first off, if this is a porn joke, good for you. Otherwise, if this is literal packages, damn it, that has got to be a tough job. He said, and I swear, he said, hold on, living for a living. Now, by the way, El Gato, by the way, means the cat. Um, and El Gato, um, or the cat for all you people who go, what in the hell's that shit? Yeah, it means the cat. Grow up. Anyway, says I deliver packages for a living, and there's a guy. I swear to God, he looks like Santa Claus, and he plays it up. His car says Chris Kringle on the license. Oh man, okay, dude, that guy. Big ups to the guy with the Chris Kringle plates in California. You've earned that, and my respect at the same time. Matter of fact, I don't even know what to say to that at this moment, except good for you. We had a friend named Santa. We called him Santa Bob because
Santa
he did
Bob.
actually do a Santa impersonation. He's a sponsor of our AM FM version of Wake and Bake America show, the show that ran on air for about 5 years there, guys. Um, but anyway, I love that. I love that. I love the Chris Kringle license plate. Like, I mean, how can you not love that?
Hey,
Like,
why?
literally.
If you got the looks, why not play it?
Honestly, and then you get the plate like the guy did with the Chris Kringle plates in California. You get that. You get a wife, hot ass Mrs. Claus though. I mean, you want like my wife to like Zoe Delgado, how do you say her name? The actress lady. She's pretty hot. Not gonna lie. I don't even mind if Cammy hears that. Cammy thinks she's hot too. But you got to get you a hot Santa wife. I always feel like Mr. Claus can be just an overweight son of a bitch. That's your role, bro. But Mrs. Claus,
Right?
sometimes I'm like, Mrs. Claus need to be Martha from The Grinch. You know what I'm saying? Like fine ass, horny ass Martha from the Jim Carrey Grinch. I've always said like every time like I was watching that the other day with the kids and the grandkids and Cammy and we went around the corner to go like make their food or something. I don't know. And I was like, "Hey, you ever get that vibe from Martha that she needs to be dick the fuck down in Whoville? Like who the fuck?" I'm like, "Who in Whoville ain't been fucking her because they should have been because Martha needs to be dick down from the Grinch that I watch, which is one of my favorite Grinches." But anyway, um, so back to the points of points here, sir. Um, from California to Washington, all the way over out into New York and up into the New England area, down into the Floridas, and literally back across into Texas and Arizona, and I mean literally everything in between, from Kansas to Colorado to going all the way back over into like Tennessee and even places like Washington D.C. because politicians still know who we are, and well, the mayor loved Martha, remember? Yeah, I don't think just the mayor did, bro. We all loved Martha. Great comment, by the way. I got to out in California checking it. So, you know, with all the love we get, I think the biggest message today was happy holidays. Merry Christmas, happy Hanukkah. And a few people even threw out a shout out to the Kwanzaa Kings. Love it, by the way.
Yeah, but
And
blessed
so
Kwanzaa.
I just wanted to say that I'm just really ecstatic, for a lack of better words, Chris. Just at all the love we've gotten over the 10th season here and just over the years. Like, you can't name a state, and there's literally like 50 countries that, if not more, that have checked in at some point with this show. Over the
Oh yeah.
decades. It's probably more like 70 countries, literally, though. I'm not even kidding you. And then we also get play notes and we get play data. So we literally see the countries. We're like, Kazakhstan, holy shit, we're in fucking Kazakhstan. Holy fuck. Because we get legitimate data that tells us exactly where these people are. They might be able to think they can hide from us, but your VPN's trash. I'm serious. You can't hide from me. I will find out at bare minimum what country you're in. You might be able to hide after that. I'll give you that. But otherwise, your VPN's dog shit. It's trash. We get playback notes that the FBI wishes they could get on you. No, I'm kidding. Now I'm probably just
They
high people
probably
just
get
throw their
better
tempo
ones.
out. Oh, shit. No, you're not. I'm just fucking with you. It's a Christmas show. Come on, man, get it together. So,
We'll even take the FBI for listeners.
I mean, honestly, we're not doing anything wrong. I mean, okay, hold on. So that's something that, depending on what Jesus you pray to and what state you live in, we might be doing something wrong. But where I live, bitch, I ain't doing nothing wrong. Chris, where you live? You do anything wrong?
No, not that I know of.
Okay, Chris, you're doing like 3 things wrong. Not getting weed to me. Okay, that's one for sure. But thank you, government. Actually, FBI, listen, we've got some pointers for you. 1, you need help. Seriously, from the top to the bottom, clearly. 2, not our help. We don't want a job. Or do we, Chris? No, we don't want a job. I mean, do we want a job? An advisor
Could
to
be
the FBI?
interesting.
I mean, that's a good 100 racks a year, right?
It ain't even about the money. It's about the influence to
No,
me. I mean,
Chris, you've seen how much I make in my day job. It is definitely about the money. I'm one of those politicians that I'm like, I'm here for the paycheck. I'm actually here for the paycheck. I'm not bought and paid for.
yeah, but at least
Not a real politician, but if I was, I would be like, I'm here for the paycheck because I'd just be honest with you. I'd be like, we started from the bottom. Now I'm here for that paycheck. See how it works?
yeah,
No?
right.
I should have done that. Are we going to get sued by who? Some Canadian kid?
You won't be
You ain't
safe.
worried about no Canadian kid. Get out of here with that trash. What? But they do have
Hey,
lawyers? Oh, okay. We are apparently worried about Canadian kids. Moving on. Okay. So, power and money rules the world. With power rule the world. I'd probably end greed because it pisses me off. But anyway, I'd still want that Jeff Bezos yacht, though. I ain't mad at you for having it. Just want you to share the wealth, brother. From
just
another mother.
1%.
Listen here. Package King Lex Luthor. Hear me out. I don't know. I could come up with so many. I got so many things. Hey, listen, Dr. Evil, I got some questions for you. No, anyway, he said that motherfucker that's cross-eyed, otherwise known as cross-eyed Cash Patel, head of the FBI, doesn't know what he's doing. I'm not scared. You know, honestly, I agree with you. Quite frankly, I would actually say that he probably needs our help to even start really catching anybody who knows what they're doing. Because look, when you use people who don't do this stuff, you're not going to figure it out, bro. It's like, listen, when you look, I know this isn't the show, so tune in next after the winter break, Super Bowl, the week Tuesday. By the way, don't forget, guys, the Tuesday of the Super Bowl, the Tuesday before the super big game, we will be doing our annual Super Bowl show. We've been doing it for years before even we had a NFL talk show that I did, at least, and I was part of it. Chris used to chime in all the time and check in all the time. Anyway, we loved it. He was. Let's just say that Chris was a good time to chime in. The Lions started being good. Let's just be real. We needed it.
Oh,
We needed his
yeah.
input. His input was useless for 30 years, and then finally we needed it.
Yeah, right.
Anyway,
Hey, man,
no.
they've been doing pretty good.
When you hire people that are playing checkers and you're trying to catch up to people who are playing chess, all I'm going to say is, cool, because I play chess, so cool. Here's me playing chess right now, Chris.
You still suck.
No.
Just because you beat me one game.
Okay, so first off, he's not talking about chess, people. He's talking about fantasy football. For those of you that don't know, we have the Wake and Make America Show Fantasy Football League. It's a league made up of fans and employees, ex-employees. We've been pretty good to people through the years, guys. If you're a football fan, you're probably in that league. If you're my family, my friend, a fan of the show, or or we worked together in the radio business, you know. And anyway, this fucking loser, straight fucking loser, goes undefeated. I've never seen anybody do it. And if you've ever had anybody go undefeated in your fantasy league more than one time in the last 30 years, then your league sucks, because we have really good competitive leagues that I put together going back to my junior year in high school. Never had anybody go undefeated. I've said that a couple times on a couple shows. Like, it's actually really all inspiring to me that you did go 14-0, because that includes an added game that we used to not even have to deal with. You know what I mean?
Yep.
We used to have 12 and 13 game seasons somewhere in there always. And then we pushed it to 14 with the new week added that the NFL did the extra game and yada, yada, yada. So, Chris, I'll be honest with you, still in awe that you actually went undefeated in fantasy football league for the radio show. But I will say this, bitch, because yo ass got knocked out of the first round of the playoffs, just like I told you would in week 5 of the season. When you were like,
I always do.
I was like, you're going to lose in the first round of the playoffs, loser. And then, but to have a hand in actually making that come true, there's a little bit of, it's like being Nerdstradamus to fantasy football and then making your dreams come true.
You nerd.
Hey, a lot of drinking going to be going on. A lot of smoking, toking, partying, loving, and having a good time. I mean, a lot of fucking too. I mean, at least in my house.
Got it cough to get off.
I get yelled at when I talk about how nasty we really is. I get yelled at for it. So anyway, but I will say this: if you're going to be out and about, you're going to be traveling. I just want to give a quick PSA to the homies out there. So, Chris, real quick here, PSA time.
You won't be texting and driving with us up in. You won't be texting and driving with us up in your ride.
All right, so
right, don't drink and drive.
Yeah, basically, Uber. We're telling you, please don't drink and drive. Don't be a douche. Don't be a canoe.
Call a friend. Call a friend. Mom. Call a dad.
Don't text and drive. Don't drink and drive. Just be smart. You know, one of my biggest pet peeves in the history of America is drinking and driving. I have had there's a kid killed from my high school because of a drunk driver. My uncle was killed a couple years ago because of a drunk. I don't think it's been 2 years. I think it hadn't even that long. 2 years ago.
Yeah,
that was you guys want me to creep you out before we get into this great, loving, fun holiday stuff? So for those of people who know my family personally, they actually know that people in my family, we like hide at home on St. Patrick's Day. No, we don't hate the Irish. Some of us are part Irish, actually. There's a good chunk of my family. Well, I'm not that much Irish. There's a huge chunk of my family that's extremely fucking Irish. I'm mostly German, actually. I'm German and English, to be quite frank. But that English includes Irish and Scottish because there's no way around that if you look at your DNA thread back far enough. Fair enough?
Yep.
But Chris, I'm telling you, bro, you know already. For those of you that don't know my family's history, my grandmother, my real biological father, and my paternal uncle, my mom's brother, who's the brother was born right after her, were all died, passed away of disease, or were killed by uncle, that is by a drunk driver, on St. Patrick's Day. So it used to be this holiday we would be like, everywhere I'll be living it up. Stop so we don't get sued. But yes, that was us on St. Patrick's Day. We fucking partied hard, okay? And that was when grandma passed away. We just kind of was like, oh, well, that's when grandma died. You know, it's just it actually helps us remember when grandma died, you know?
Right.
Then dad died when I was like in my late 20s. He died young, by the way, folks. My dad was actually not that old. He's only 55. He's a pretty young guy. But he died in my late 20s. And I was like, okay, damn, that's creepy. Like, damn, like a motherfucker, that's creepy, right? And then Uncle Norm got hit by a drunk driver at like 3:00 in the morning of St. Patrick's Day. And I was just like, really? Like, really now? Like,
right.
Is my genetic pool under threat due to a holiday? No.
Targeted.
But I bet you I could come up with a mathematical equation that proves that there's a stronger possibility that not just my family, but anyone's family could die on St. Patrick's Day due to all the drinking and driving, at least here in America. Yeah. I know they don't do that everywhere, but at least here in America. And then I could take that number and surmise that if my family has had 3 family members over, let's go, I don't know, 50 years or 60 years die on the same damn day, that we are way more probable to die because of St. Patrick's Day. There's some Irish people out here like, bro, don't put that on us. That's not cool, dog. That's not cool,
But
dog. Right
it's
now,
true.
my father-in-law, very Irish. Right now, son of a bitch. He probably called me by my real name because when I'm in trouble, he calls me by my real name like a real parent. I
Your
basically
whole name.
don't live near my parents, so they can't fuck with me, to only live near my parents who can fuck with me, if that makes any sense at all. That's called getting married, people. I'm telling you what. But anyway, so Chris, let's dive into it. It's time for our holiday cheer. Obviously, I've had enough holiday cheer already because I'm already way off topic. I'm over here just getting fucked up in the studio for the Christmas party. Hey, this is
Hey.
alone. Doesn't mean we can't get trashed at home or the home studio, the beacon of the bases, or across all your face. I don't know. I'm probably a little lit right now. I'm just gonna shut up. So Chris, let's go through our
Yes,
little
sir.
list. I sent you some bullet points. You can actually have, first off, you oh no. Oops, sent my mama a link to the show and she said, I asked you a question on Saturday and you didn't answer me.
Now
Oh,
you're gonna hear about it.
oh fuck, I'm in trouble, bro. Like, I'm actually in real trouble. Like, I feel like a kid again right now. I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta fucking go face that witch. God damn it. She's evil. Still scared of her. I'm a grown man who's fairly buff and trains for marathons. And I got abs and I'm ripped. Like, I promise you, like, if you're not at least 15 to 20 years younger than me, I might kick your ass. For real, though. Like, literally in a scrap. I'm telling you, I work out. That woman turns me into a scared little bitch in 5 fucking seconds, and she's been doing it for the entire nearly 50 years of my life, bro, and it pisses me off.
Yeah, right.
You make me
The
angry,
the only
Mom!
the
Ah! Get out
only
of my
advantage
room.
I have is my mom can't
In my
catch
head.
me.
Mom's living rent-free in my head for almost 50 years. It's not fucking fair, man.
That's part of parenting. You don't think you live in your kids' heads?
I hope they hear my voice when they do dumb shit right before they do it.
That's what I'm
Like
saying.
my voice, but I doubt it because they're my kids and I know me. Like maybe one of them pauses. The other ones are very impulsive. Like I'll beat your ass and deal with it later. And I'm like, you're probably my kid.
Yeah, right.
Well, the good news is I preach them to be nonviolent. As crazy as I portray a character on the air and such, folks, I want you to know I actually don't believe in being mean to each other and I'd just be talking shit. But there was a time where I'll smack you dead in the fucking mouth if you tried me. But these days, I'm like, if you don't touch me, there ain't nothing going down but the rent. I ain't
I got better shit to do.
well, and I'm at peace. I meditate. I am a grandfather of 8 kids now, 9 by the end of February, you know. And so for me, it's just a point of pride to try to do the right thing and try to teach them that you can't just be, for lack of words, a fucking psycho.
I'll be even the bigger man.
Yeah. You just can't be crazy like that.
Mm-mm. I mean, I don't
Insane.
meditate or
You
nothing, but
gotta
I
be
mean,
kind.
unless you touch me, you're
Kindness
fine.
actually
You
matters to me.
can, right. You can talk shit all you want. I mean, until you actually make something go down, you're blowing smoke up your own ass.
Mama tells me all the time, um, she's like, "You've come a long way, but you still got a long way to go." And I'm like, "I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or tell you that's hurtful. I guess we'll see how the night
Right.
ends. You know, if you kiss me goodnight, I guess I'll let it go." No, just playing. Um, I'm like, "No, I'm gonna roll over and go to sleep." No, I don't throw tantrums. We have a policy of trying not to go to bed fighting. That's kinda like one of our rules, you know? We just find that
It
that's
should
very
be.
unhealthy to go to bed and wake up the next day fighting. We have had a go to the next day fight, probably 1 in the last 2 years. We just don't fight like that to begin with, to be fair. Once in a blue moon, we might get pissed at each other and just not talk to each other for a couple hours, but, you know, by 2 or 3 hours later, we're like, "You wanna hang out and watch TV?" "Yeah." Um, so, real quick here, um, what's your favorite thing about the holiday season? And I think I can say, "These are a few of my favorite things," because I don't think you can tell me one favorite thing about the holiday, that's ridiculous. I don't even know why I wrote it that way, that it implied that I only wanted you to say one thing, because you can say a lot of things. The holidays are
Oh
awesome.
yeah, yeah. There's the camaraderie, the lights, people sometimes not being so hateful and being a little more giving. Uh, just the
Light.
spirit of it all.
Yeah, I do acid too.
Yeah, life.
No, I'm just playing. I mean, am I though? Shrooms, maybe. I'm a little too old for
Chris,
acid. Acid's a young man's
yeah,
game.
Christmas, Christmas lights and mushrooms are awfully fun.
I mean, honestly though, the only thing is I already get kind of cold when I'm tripping. So being out in the cold tripping, be having me tripping, if you know what I'm saying. I'm like, man, damn, I'm cold. I think it's because I'm just so relaxed that I'm not circulating the blood vibes right or whatever. Not
Right.
getting the blood circulating. We do have a call in. Let's see what it
Uh-huh.
is. Ready?
Ready?
You're live on the air.
Whoa, ho,
Hello.
ho!
He said ho ho ho. And then was that you?
No.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, ho 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 to you too. I love it. I love when somebody just calls in and does something silly. I'm into that.
Hell yeah.
I'm into that. That's awesome. Um, so that was pretty cool. I didn't expect that. I was like, I don't know where this is gonna go, because like with any live caller,
you,
let's be
you
real.
don't
You never
know.
know where it's gonna go. There were times where I'd be like, guys, we cannot take live calls today. Why? Because I can't have anything go wrong. I'm gonna get in trouble. So sometimes it'd be funny as I'll get up when somebody calls in live. But over here, there's no FCC won't let me be problems. Let's just keep it
Right.
real. So
Right.
people can call in and kind of just be funny and goofy, and I love it. That was great. Just popped in a couple ho ho ho's on us. I love it. Oh, thanks. And that just made me smile. I didn't know what to expect. You never do. It's awesome.
Nope.
Okay. So you said lights, tripping shrooms, of course, with all the lights during Christmas time. Awesome. It's also, I love the 4th of July straight up on shrooms. That's my favorite one, because banging and all that doesn't bother me. I'm already
Because it's
damaged from
warm.
the hood. So, for me, probably family, is the big one. I'm a big Christmas music person. Like, I have like a whole Christmas playlist that I turn on for the Christmas party. And like, I mean, everything from Mariah Carey to Megan Trainor and back again. And then I throw in a few regular, like, good feel songs, because I'm a real DJ like that, so I do it.
I was gonna say that's the DJ in you.
Yeah. I always tell people, I always be trying to control the music though, because they're like, play this and play that. And I'm like, that song is dog shit. That doesn't even go with what I'm doing. That one's stupid. I'll give you that's a good one, but this ain't the time for that. That's me when people start asking me, I'm like, I'm not even taking requests. Why are you asking me to play stuff? And then my favorite is, oh, can I just go on there and add something to the playlist? No,
No.
no, I'll kill you. You can write it down like back in my nightclub days and shut up. And when I don't play it because you don't tip, so start charging tips to my family at the Christmas party. Like, you want me to play your song? $5 tip, buddy. I'm worse than a
Yeah.
jukebox at a cheap bar. All right, so candy. I love, obviously, I grew up in Germany as a kid. German chocolate confections are like my dream. I love them. I am really excited to get a little German chocolate confection going on in my life, here soon. I really love the German influences. For those of you who don't know, I tell people all the time, I'm half Puerto Rican and half German. I literally have a Puerto Rico flag and a West Germany flag hanging in my office. And it's not that I don't like East Germany. Don't make me a dickhead. I love my East German friends that had to deal with communism. But no, it's just that I literally lived in West Germany when there were really two Germanys. And quite frankly, I, oh, yay. More family checking in.
Making
When they say nephew, I know that's my family.
right. Making
Um,
candy's funner though.
because Chris's aunts be like, "Your show's dog shit, Chris." No, I'm just playing. They don't do that. They really don't do that. I'm just playing. my family be checking in, Chris. Your family be like, y'all suck. No, I'm just playing. But anyway, but no, I love the being German and Puerto Rican. I love the real huge influence over in Germany and learning growing up like little things like Saint Nicholas and leaving my shoe outside my door. That's another little holiday well before Christmas. It goes back to early December that you do, and you put your shoe outside the door. And if you got something good coming, there's usually a little toy in there. It's kind of a warm me up gift if you would, some chocolates and such. And gold coin chocolates are a big deal in Germany. You get them in everything, dude. It's crazy. Even the shitty chocolate comes in a better gold wrapper than the chocolate is, like because that's just a thing.
Yeah,
Although over there, even the shittiest chocolate in Germany is going to be better than
but
most of the even average
American
chocolate.
chocolate.
Yeah, and that's no knock. I love being American, but look, there's a reason why I enjoy being a world traveler because there's good shit other places, dude. Get over it.
Oh yeah,
Um, I think giving things to people, like I love buying people gifts. I love sending people gifts. I love trying to find a good gift for someone, and then sometimes I just love like this year, I'm just like just gonna stuff a bunch of random stockings that we have because we've had so many family members over through the years and friends that we just have so many extra stockings. I'm just gonna stuff them with gifts and anybody or stuff them with candy and chocolate and little small like little gifts like like little things like incense and bath bombs stuff like that. I'm very feng shui and I'm very like meditatively spiritual. So I'm like, here's some stuff to go meditate. Now go and meditate because I'm also still me. So I cuss them out. I try to cuss people into meditating, Chris. It's not working, just for the record.
you try to cut.
Um,
Ugh.
yeah, I did. I tried to cuss somebody into meditating. It didn't work though.
How the
They
hell
weren't
does
very
that work to begin with? Yeah, how are they going to meditate if you're angering them?
happy. Reverse psychology. You ever heard of it? Well, that's called reverse angerology. Okay. Okay. So, Chris,
You killed me.
let's go to holiday movies. What's your favorite holiday movie or two or three? I think I wrote down three because they're for different reasons, basically.
I mean, can you truly even have one? I
No, I actually
mean,
wrote down four, but the fourth one is just me being me because I'm funny.
well, I mean, nostalgically, the Christmas story from when I was a kid, gotta watch that, and then National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, of course, and
Oh, okay.
usually
So
Home
National
Alone.
Lampoons, pause there. National
Oh yeah,
Lampoons, love it.
oh
That is
yeah.
definitely one of mine. And there's no part better than when the older uncle and the cat and the whole tree burns. That whole sitch is just the best, man. I love it. It's like that's my life right there. It's everything falling apart right at the end.
And him losing his shit.
Yeah. Oh man, the meltdown is
And
the
jelly
best.
of the Mother Club.
He tried, dude. He tried so hard to be happy for so long. And then he finally snaps. That's why it's one of my favorite movies because he really tried to do honestly, he really did try to do the right thing, and the whole time everything just kept shitting on him. So that's the best worst part about it is he kept it together until he finally couldn't keep it together. And that is something that I think that from a what you call a translational point of view when you're watching a movie is that we can all relate to that. Like that moment where you're
Oh,
like,
oh
I,
yeah.
I have had it. Like we can all relate to that. I'm over it. I'm ready to kill somebody, the squirrel, something, but I am over it. um, so yeah, I gotta say that's one of my hands down favorite. And that one, for me, it even goes back to being a kid. And that's why I think I love it the most.
Yeah,
Is for me, that's literally National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is literally one of my favorite movies from a kid because it came out in the early 80s when I was a kid. Um,
yeah, you youngin.
I will throw out there that while I like The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, my favorite version of that is hands down 100% undoubtedly the Grinch Who Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey version. I love that one the most, the bestest, whatever.
Yeah.
But I will say that new one on Paramount or maybe it's Peacock. Maybe it is Peacock. But either way, that new one, I think it may be NBC that created the Grinch, so they may own it. You know what I'm saying? The rights to it anyway. But anyway, so the one that's on Peacock, the new cartoon one, where like the Grinch is like dropping bars. with my hip hop background, I certainly enjoy it, quite frankly. And my grandkids always want me to put it on. But then they're always like, it's funny too. They're like, put on the Mean Grinch one. And they're talking about the one with Jim Carrey. And I'm like, damn, bro, that's awesome. Like, put on the Mean Grinch one. And I'm like, so you mean that one? And I point at the one, the
Yeah.
preview screening thing of the thumbnail, Jim Carrey. They're like, yeah, that one. Yeah. And I'm like, both of them. Yeah. I'm like, oh, you guys are demented. I love it. You're definitely Claudio Min. That's for sure. We'll say that. You are absolutely awesome and goofy and a nerd. And that's my kids and my grandkids. And it's awesome. I love watching that apple not fall far from the tree.
And then another one, I mean, is Die Hard, of course. Even though it's
That's
not
my
a Christmas
fourth, like,
movie.
one where I go, that's my shenanigans movie because it's a Christmas
Right.
time movie, but action
Right.
packed. Hans can't win. Hans Gruber can't win. And then what's the brother's name from the other one that they break out of jail? I can't think of his name.
Oh.
Like Todd or something stupid. Sorry, all the Todds out there. That was really insensitive to all the Todds, wasn't it? Is it something stupid like Todd? We just lost 4 listeners because I insulted somebody named Todd. What else? And then so The Grinch with Jim Carrey, and then also going back to my childhood. So I obviously like A Christmas Carol. Dickens, great classic, going back classic story, Christmas movie story. But the version I happen to like is, I do like the Mickey Mouse one, but my favorite is the Muppets.
Oh, yeah.
It's got what's his face in there from what is it, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels and Cocktail or whatever. And it's got it's got all my favorite Muppets, and then of course like Gonzo and what's his face, the rat, telling the story through the whole thing. And it's like getting walked through like Charles Dickens in English circle, whatever. But it's like 2 dudes from the Bronx taking you through the story, and it's like it's the best, man. I love it. That's my favorite version of A Christmas Carol. Is definitely. Nobody did Dickens better than damn Kermit the Frog. Okay, you just got to live with it, people. Let it live. Oh, I love it. I watch it every year at least 3-4 times. I jive on it. It's my thing. Even if I cancel my Disney subscription, I wait until after Christmas so I can watch that. It's true.
Just buy the DVD.
I probably have it on DVD somewhere around here because I have a crate of DVDs from when the kids were kids and whatnot, and when we still bought stuff like that, like I got like all the Mel Brooks movies. Seriously. Oh man.
Oh, right.
I need to get into some Mel Brooks movies. You know what? I'll do that after Christmas. Right now I got to stick to the Christmas movies. I'm on a grind. That and we started watching this reality. I told you we'll try to find something that we both can just get into, even if it's not something we maybe don't normally get into. But anyway, fun fact. Like all fun facts is fun. It's called like the McGee Dynasty or something like that. And it's about this farmer and his kids, and they're fucking degenerate as fuck, first off, but they're also it's $1 billion farm. And I don't know why we like it, but we like it. Okay. Every once in a while you just like something and you have no excuse. You just remember that, half of your family are, rednecks and into farm shit, and it's in your blood and you didn't even ask for it. So what
Dirty
frustrates you about
cuticles and a lot of
holidays?
money.
Before we get into anything more fun, I did want to ask, what frustrates you about the holidays? Like, there's always stuff that frustrates people about the holidays. I've noticed that. It's called being human. But what frustrates you about the holidays, bro?
Dumb drivers.
Dude, we live where it snows. Preach. Seriously,
Right.
preach.
Right.
Oh my God, I know who was the ho 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 now.
Uh-oh.
I know who the caller was. Because the caller texted me, which means they know me personally. It was my fishing buddy. It really was. It was my fishing buddy. That's what it was. Shout out to Polly. Good. Hey, Polly, you nailed it. I just got like a gift that said ho ho ho, and I'm like, you son of a bitch. I love it. You never know what you're gonna get. You never know who it is. I love it.
Right.
For me, I would say these things: greed, anger, that I see in people. You know, like they always seem to be like pissed off during the holidays. I don't get that. This is like the time of year you don't want to be pissed. And I don't want to hear this shit. Oh, I listen, I want to be real. I get it. And I want to tell you, I've lost my job right before Christmas. So, like, hadn't even bought the presents yet, had to move all the money to pay the bills. Screw you, man. I know the life. And not one time, couple times. Single parent for half of my kid's life, trying to just come up with enough to not look like you're a piece of crap. I know all about it. It hurts. It's not fun. But let me tell you something. Why don't you try being happy about what you can do and what you got? And if I don't care if you can buy that
Right.
kid a stick of damn gum, be happy you can buy a stick of damn gum and cheer up a little bit. You old Grinchy face, little snail bot. I don't even know what the hell I was even trying to say, but you know what I mean. Like, just cheer up a little bit,
Negative
man.
Nancy.
Life sucks all the time. Have you not noticed? You control how you feel about it. That is
Right.
fair. Life's full of choices, as Manny would say. Shout out to Manny. Anyway, so yeah, but yeah, people being angry, and then I think the feeling of not being able to provide enough, whether that's for my grandkids, you know, these days, whether that's for, and maybe I just feel like they need more to be spoiled because I want them to have everything I didn't have and some. But so that feeling of
Yeah,
not being able to provide enough, that does
they
bother
do
me
though.
to this day.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, it even changes as your financial demographic changes too. Like, even though you might be making a little bit more, you still feel like I should be able to do more.
Or worse, when you aren't making more and or you know maybe you're not getting that good fat raise or bonus or whatever, right? And
Mm.
so you got to dial it in, and everybody's only getting like one or two gifts, $50 and you know, that kind of shit.
like na- like National Lampoons.
But you wish you could do everything for them because I just think that if you don't really wish you could do everything for your kids, then I just don't get you. And then when you have grandkids, it's even worse because then when your kids are having a tight year or struggling, you don't want to do nothing but make up the difference, but you aren't always capable of that. Um,
Right.
I don't, you know, I don't come from money. I ain't got a lot of money. I tell people
Nope.
I'm just slightly outside of paycheck to paycheck because I paid off my credit cards. Well, I was still paying on the credit cards. I was still paycheck to paycheck, but now I paid off the credit card. So, you know, threw out a couple extra Christmas presents, bought a couple extra things for Mama Bear, and even made her a picture frame that says "Ain't no Grammy Cammy" like the one we got, and it's a bunch of pictures of her and the grandkids.
Aw,
I know, right?
that's cool.
That wasn't for Christmas. That was just because she's amazing and she's the best grandma ever. Sorry, other grandmas in our family, but you don't listen to my show, so she's the best grandma.
Nah.
So, we promised a couple other things here. So I do want to. We promised our friends in the cannabis community some ways to cannabis up your dish.
Oh
Also, before
yeah.
we get out of here, what are your hopes for the new year? So get that in the back of your head, and then of course, what are your plans for the break? And don't forget, folks, when we come back the Tuesday before the Super Bowl. Huge thing around here. We love sports ball puck here. And so, and the biggest sports ball puck fandom we have as an entire station and crew and team is that football is king around here. American NFL football king. We all like everything that we like, but that's big dog. So we always do a Super Bowl show when we come back from the winter break. So we'll be back that first week of February, that Tuesday for winter break, right before the Super Bowl. And we'll be doing a Super Bowl prediction show, having some fun, catching up after the holidays, just kind of seeing what everybody's been up to. It's going to be fun. And then we dive right back into it all the way through until we're done for this season at the end of or going into May. But it's going to be fun, guys. I'm really excited to have you all here. Listeners, friends, the people that check out the shows later. Sometimes even I get in the car, Chris. I'm like, I got to drive like 2 towns over. It's an hour drive. I'm like, I'm just going to throw on us. And sometimes I'll be in the car. I forget I'm listening to us. I'll be cracking up. I'll be like, we're actually not that bad. We're pretty funny dudes. Like we have a good show. We have a legitimately grassroots, heartfelt, warm show. Even if the topics aren't always fun and they're tough. And I listen to it sometimes, and sometimes I'm like, these guys are so stupid, and I'm like, wait, I am these guys. Like literally, it's so funny. I'm literally almost like benign to the fact that I am also part of this stupidity. When I'm listening to it, I feel like a third party. It's fun. Um, but let's go to the cannabis dishes. So I think the easiest way to cannabis up things on the holidays, if you want to, kind of set something aside for the grown folks. I call it the grown folk table. The grown folk table is, I think you have to first either preemptively prepare some infused cannabis butter following the infusion process, vis-a-vis probably a double boiler or a can of butter device, because there's one out there on the market that's pretty decent, honestly. Right, Chris? What's it called?
Yeah, there's a couple different
What's the
devices
really
out
good
there
one?
for.
Like, my daughter has it. She's offered to let me use it, but I just do cannabis oil instead.
Oh, I
I can't
can't even
remember what
think
it's
of the
called.
name.
Damn, the
There's
green machine?
me
No, that's
neither.
not it. That's
Yeah,
something else. Is that it?
I think it might be.
Did I get it right? You know, if you can, do you have your computer there? If you can, look it up. In the meantime, um,
Yep.
I think so. You can do a double boiler. Honestly, guys, you can get some refined coconut oil. That's probably your healthiest option for infusing oils, especially if you're going to use it for cooking. Maybe substitute the cannabis oil. Some dishes you have to have real butter in there, so then you got to infuse the butter. And then I
Magic
think a third
butter.
option is what I call the sprinkle method, which is where you take some finely ground up and finely in your grinder ground up cannabis. I will decarboxylate that at about 240 degrees for about 40-45 minutes. Okay. Keep an eye on it. Once it's kind of browny brown, then it's done. Once all the greeny color and it's more of like it looks kind of like it's dyed for the fall, that's when you know you're good. Not too brown though. It's not fucking cocoa. Hear me out here. Anyway, and then I literally will take that and, like, for instance, Kimmy and I don't eat infused everything, but I do. So, like, even just our dinner, bro, I'll sprinkle that on our dinner, which by insight, you could do that with something like you sprinkle it into on top of your mashed potatoes and gravy. That's actually a great way to blend it in, Chris. It cuts down on the cannabis flavor for the folks who don't like that. I actually enjoy it, but a lot of people don't actually.
A good way to cut down on your cannabis flavor. Don't decarboxylate it like that.
You mean just
You
throw it
want to
in?
do you want it in your butter in the double boiler for a lower temp and an extended period of
Oh,
time.
wait, hold on. Let me explain. I don't decarboxylate and then double boil it. I double boil fresh flour. I
Okay.
decarboxylate fresh flour and I infuse with machines fresh flour, but I never decarboxylate and then go and, like, double boil it, like basically double process it. I think you'd end up with just too much CBD in or CBG
It,
in
CBGN.
if you double did it. I'm
It, w-
almost certain of it. It's
w-
almost like
r-
cooking raw resin, basically.
yeah, and that's what gives you that rough flavor. But
Yeah, no, I'm good.
you,
It's not just about
you
the flavor in that sense. For me, it boils down to not wanting I want the active THC that should be there, um, on the first run through, which is why I always say if I don't bake, like, I won't sprinkle weed into my food and then bake it. I'll cook the food, then sprinkle the weed on top of it, right? As an example. But if I'm gonna use, cookies and butter and all that, then I will, yeah.
right, and like another thing I found too is like if you're doing like something like a gravy with cannabis in it, or
Yes, you can infuse
e-
gravy. Anything that's fat in it,
e-
pretty much.
well, even things that aren't fat. I mean, because what you do, I found, is if you use diamonds to infuse your food, that is only going to be cooked for a shorter period of time on a different temperature, that that THCA actually converts over to THC just like you're dabbing, and it infuses into the food just as
By the way, shout out
easily
to the queen herself. You already know.
without the worries of having that cannabis flavor.
Yeah, I like the cannabis flavor. I want to know that it's different. I want to taste that difference. You know what I mean? I I,
Yeah,
I do. But I can certainly understand folks that maybe don't like that. I enjoy that earthy, like when I have some spaghetti. Well, spaghetti. Okay, so first off, spaghetti is a bad example because it's just too easy to hide it in there with the damn other ingredients. Honestly, the other spices. I mean, so honestly, that's just a bad example. But when I sprinkle it on like a like I'm trying to think of something I've sprinkled it on recently, like a saute or something, right? The
Yeah,
flavor's
or
been
even
related.
in a salad.
Yeah, or in a salad or something. I feel like I want to know it's there. I want to feel that and taste that difference so that I know that I'm consuming something different also. So I like the flavor.
Right. That machine, it does butter, oils, tinctures, gummies, and other infused essentials. Is called Magical Butter.
Oh, magical butter something. That's what it was. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I made gummies. I used to make gummies, but the problem is the gummy mix itself is like $20. So then I was like, well, maybe I should just like, make my own gummy mix itself, like just get some real food science going on. And then I realized that I usually will just grab a spoon, literally take a spoonful of cannabis oil and literally right to the mouth and drink it. Um, and so I just feel like it's probably not something I need to put that much extra effort, money, and energy into. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Um, but if you want to make, I will say that if you like gummies, I would definitely say make your own. At the end of the day, it's just way cheaper, even if you buy the bag, right? To make them, it's still cheaper. And these are great holiday party gifts, by the way, folks. Um,
Rock candy.
I like to make cookies, and then I'll just take an ingredient like the peanut butter and infuse it. I'll take an ingredient like the chocolate, the chocolate chips and infuse. What I'll
Yeah.
do is I'll melt them down, and infuse them, and then just turn it into chocolate chunks. I'll just chop it up in the food processor.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
by the way, don't keep it spinning, folks. It'll gum up your chocolate because the chocolate will get warm. So you just tap it, brr, 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 throw it in the freezer, let it get hard, bring it back out. Brr, brr.
Yep.
Friction is a bitchin'. Friction is a bitchin'. Um, obviously the holidays aren't forever, Chris, and Christmas isn't forever, right?
Uh,
Hanukkah and Kwanzaa aren't forever, and the pagan winter rituals aren't forever, guys. It's unfortunate. The Muslim, rituals of the wintertime and Ramadan coming. Isn't Ramadan coming up? I forget when it is. It may have already passed,
something like
actually.
that.
I think it already passed. Actually, I think it already passed. I have a few Muslim friends, and most people know that I'm not particularly against religion. I just don't want to be preached on about your beliefs, if that makes sense. So a lot of people just don't talk to me about that stuff. I'll be honest. But I like that though, because I'm like, look, if you don't feel comfortable talking to me where you can't preach to me, then maybe you should keep it to yourself.
Yep.
And I have a lot of friends, Christian, Muslim, even a Jew, like one, two, couple Jewish friends that literally probably wouldn't talk to me about religion, I would assume. Um, But we have wonderful relationships, and that's the point is you have a place and people you do that with, and I'm the guy you do dumb shit with that your religion would disapprove of. Come on now. We all know how this game
Right.
ends. So what are your hopes and, sort of dreams, if you want to say that, aspirations, if you would, for next year, Chris?
Uh, Probably getting the house worked on. Hopefully getting married here.
Yeah, yeah.
My career is doing good. My financial life is stable. I mean, I can't ask for much more.
Honestly, I think that's what the young
Need
guys get
need to
wrong.
need to drag my ass out to Colorado.
Yeah, I would say I agree with you. I like hanging out with you. So that seems like a good idea to me. You got to take the cannabis friendly route, even if it's longer, so that way you don't have to worry about nothing. No, I really feel like one day everything will connect, and the middle will never win. The middle of the country will never beat us. We will win.
Right.
You guys will lose. One
Yeah,
county at a time. We picked your states off, son.
yeah, because Indiana's the one state in the way.
Honestly, I think if you get Indiana out of the way, you may very well have a direct path to Colorado where you can have weed on you the whole way and probably not really have any problems.
Yeah,
It won't be able to be
it's
like an
Indy.
extravagant amount, but a
Oh
few
yeah,
jars, couple ounces, you can say what you want, but if you're bringing a couple ounces of Michigan weed here, it actually would sell for less than it would in Michigan. So it's dumb. You're dumb. He's bringing it to smoke. Leave him the fuck alone.
Yeah, yeah. I'm bringing it to share.
Bring me some of that wake and bake. Wake and bake. Wake and bake. I just
You.
get up early to wake and bake. Wake and bake.
Oh,
We had our own song. We had a strain made by Chris.
yeah,
I had
yeah.
Tropical MistaTre dad. Remember Tropical MistaTre vape juice?
Yes,
I had my
yes,
own
yes.
fucking signature line of vape juice, guys.
Yep.
It included candy. Wasn't Candy Cammy was hers?
Candy Cammy.
Something like that. Or yeah, I think it was Candy Cammy. And I think they wanted to spell it with 2 Ks, and she was like, no, that's 1 K short of being a problem for me. And I was like, well played. I've taught you well.
I like wrapping gifts, giving shit away. I can't wait for the year to change. I mean, I see a lot of different things coming down the pipeline for
I do
next
feel like
year.
the days go slow, but the years and the couple years at a time go by really quick. It seems like all of a sudden everybody's a little older. All of a sudden, all my kids are adults now. It's just been a absolutely absurd to a level of absurdly crazy adventure in life. I've noticed that,
You,
and
your
this time will
grandpa's
pass.
status keeps enlarging.
Yeah, this will pass, and the next season will start, and it'll be harsh winter. We'll get to those few months of the hard part of winter, and then that
Yeah.
late winter, early spring, it'll be like I'll be one of those people going like, "Oh shit, here comes the sun again. Here comes the sun."
This time.
Do. That's me every fucking like late, probably late March to mid-April, depending on when it finally really cracks that freeze for us over here in
Because
the
you're
Rockies.
ready you ready to go fishing.
I'm like, "Here comes the sun." Do 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 do. All right, so for me, I think my biggest hopes for the new year is that kindness starts to win again. That becomes kind of in. I feel like this was really a year where people showed their fangs to
Just a
everyone
little bit.
across the board, and I just don't like the negativity and anger. I honestly, I'll be real. I tried the dickhead move. I tried to be an asshole to get things moving and changed in the world. Okay, but
Doesn't work.
I found out that this, the kill 'em with kindness thing's realer than hell, man.
Yep.
Um, and it's so true, and it's something to consider and live by day in and day out. I will say it's been a hell of a year, Chris.
Yeah.
I literally had 1, 2, 3 grandkids born this year, and that was after one was born at the end of last year. So within a calendar year. Okay,
Wow.
wait, hold on. No, 1 week outside of a calendar year, 4 grandkids more. The lot doubled in like a year.
Wow. Dang.
Yeah,
Play
they're
that in
so
Vegas.
great. Oh, it's so
Oh
fun though.
yeah.
Honestly, I love it. I always tell people I sound like somebody who I really sound like somebody sometimes who people are like, does he really love it? Does he really love being a grandpa in his life? Because he'd be groaning a lot, but it's fake groaning. I actually really love it. So it's a bit, it's an act, but I just enjoy it. They're great. Chris, um, what are your plans for winter break, by the way? Uh-oh. Chris, you're muted.
Just work.
There you go.
Unfortunately, getting ready to do my camping trip in July. Much
Nice.
other than that. Yes. And like I said, I'd like to plan a trip out that way too.
Yeah, I love it. I'm like, get out on the road, do stuff.
Yeah. I
I
just got a
probably
new
have to
Jeep
save
too,
every
so
penny I have all the way from now until you're gonna laugh. All the way from now until now the following year. So I don't know
why?
what I'm gonna be doing, but it'll be probably the most low budget 1980s, 90s family version of whatever that is. Let's just say $500 sports ball puck tickets are out of the question anymore these days. It's the
Ouch.
economy is too much and too tight and too tough. But then to couple that we have plans and things we're trying to get done and knocked out, and
Right.
we want to buy a house, and you can't do that dropping money on dumb shit. It's just what it is. But hey, I
Yeah.
got all my new Cardinals jerseys this year. I got I stuck some things in before the financials was cut off. I'm not stupid. My plans are simple. Work, like you said. I do have a week off during Christmas. I've got family coming in from all over, so I'm pretty excited about that. And kind of just after that, you know, head down, nose to the grindstone kind of situation until my daughter comes to
Yep.
visit in February.
Right on. Been a great year though.
Honestly, it's been a good first half of the season. It's been a good year. I always tell people, I feel like financially it's been a tight year. But I will
Oh
say
yeah.
that, um, for instance, me and my spouse are closer than we've ever been, which is really awesome. I can't be more thankful for that than I could ever say, because there's holidays are a tough time. People break up. My daughter out in Florida is calling depressed because she's not here for the annual family Christmas party we have, where basically it's just a turn up at my house. You know what I mean? And
Turn it up.
with gifts, it's a turn up with door prizes, right? That's my Christmas party. Um,
You get a
and
fifth.
so
You get a
and then there's
fifth.
weed and booze and prizes and gifts, and my grandkids are running around yelling "Papa" and "Grandpa," and it's the best, man. I love it. But
Door prizes.
no, it
You
really do.
coming
Like I
coming
literally
to my
stuff
club.
I literally like stuff stockings with like incense and bath bombs and like stuff like feng shui relax in the tub stuff. It's pretty cool. Along with chocolates and
you
candies and a lot of
you run
goodies.
you run a massage parlor.
What the fuck? I mean, bro, don't worry about what me and my spouse do, okay? Because that's the only person that's getting the massages anyway.
All
Um,
right.
but yeah, no, man, I really appreciate you, brother. It's been a
Oh
fun
yeah.
first half of the season. I can't wait until we get
The
back,
two.
because I always say I'm always excited when we come back. Uh, in the sense, I will be excited for this reason when we come back all the time, because we used to come back right after the football show ended, and because it
Yeah.
would end after the Super Bowl, and there'd be like an overlap where both were there for like a week or two, but that was it. So now that we're taking over that responsibility, it's just kind of like a tribute to we're coming back with, and we've been up for 10 seasons, and Blunt Football Talk was up for half of that, right? And so
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to pay a little respect and homage to that show by, doing a
Homage.
sports show to kick off the second half of the season. And more importantly, not just any sports show, but doing a Super Bowl prediction and fun show. And by the way, I think the predictions are going to be very interesting, considering that the Chiefs have already been eliminated
I
and the
know.
Bills are barely holding on to their playoff spot, although I think they lock it in. Here's It'll be a wild card spot though, because the Patriots need one more win, and that's their division. It's gonna be crazy, bro. Just plumb dumb
Yeah.
crazy. And then there were some crazy injuries. You got knocked out the playoffs. Sorry, did I say that out loud?
You punk.
Hey, um, I
Still love
really
you
need
though.
my trophy needs a friend. Okay, that's all I'm saying. It's all cute by
Yeah.
itself, but it needs a friend.
And it needs an undefeated season trophy.
Oh my god. I honestly, if you would have ran the table with the playoffs, I really would have had to have literally been put that on there somewhere. I'd have paid extra to put it on there because you earned it.
Yeah.
So, um, but anyway, all right. Well, listen, I really hope you have a fabulous holiday. I'll be in touch on the phone. We'll probably get together sometime in January to pre-plan a couple of shows anyway. We probably should just get on a video call after the holiday anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
and just hang out bare minimum and get stoned. And even if we don't get any work done, because that's what we should do. In the meantime,
We always get something done.
right, tell the missus that I really do hope that she has an absolutely fabulous holiday, and that we will um, just be excited to have you guys as part of our project here, and you always as part of my project.
Uh,
And so, um, I love you, brother, and I hope you have a great holiday. And
yeah.
I'll talk to you on the private note there. But we'll see all of you people that first What I don't remember. Okay, look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know the
First
exact.
week of February.
Well, I think the Super Bowl is on the. I want to say it's on the 8th because it would never be on the 15th. That's just too far out. So I think it's on
Yeah.
the 8th, which
The
means we
second
would be
second week.
coming in on the 3rd of February for our for that Super Bowl show. But I didn't
Yeah.
look it up, and all you got to do is follow us here, like and subscribe where you're at, so you get alerts and pop-ups and little notices that we drop that hot shit for you. That die on white hot shit. Just made that last part up, or did I? That's from a movie, actually. If you want to know the truth, but anyway,
From a movie. Well,
not
much
not
love to you and your family, man. You have a great holiday.
I'm gonna do a lot of yoga, bro. I've been working out a lot. I'm not
Yoga.
even lying. I heard, but it's worth it. I feel like I really feel good about myself. Like I really feel healthy and I
That's
really feel
good.
good about myself, man. So honestly, I'll take the pain because it's still better than the pain the world can put on you from trying to feel good other
Yeah,
ways.
right.
Real talk. Like I always say, my legs hurting don't hurt as bad as the courts can hurt my life for being like a hard drug addict,
Yeah.
right, or something to get satisfaction. Dude, I get high from running now. I'm like, why was I doing drugs? What the fuck is wrong with me? So all my people out there,
There was a
stay sober through the
there,
holidays. I know it's a tough time, but you don't need hard drugs through the holidays. Stay sober, baby.
no.
Stay sober yesterday, stay sober today, and plan on staying sober tomorrow. I promise you, you'll be all right. We out.
Yeah.
Hey, yo. Booming systems across Colorado.
To hear the crowd go. Shake the room.
We like the cars that go boom.
That means I'm chilling.
Lazy.